remote work passes for a cruise, the happiest country in the world, and our #1 travel hack for saving money on your trips.
Hey, it's Chris and Ellen, long-term travel couple. Welcome to Travel Tea, your go-to spot for weekly travel news.
This one is for the remote workers among us. Imagine trading your co-working space or coffee shop for a cruise ship. Stick with me. Virgin Voyages is creating customized month-long trips specifically for remote workers and digital nomads, where you get things like premium Wi-Fi, daily coffee, laundry service, and a balcony all included for the price.
Like, can you imagine you pull in a port, you take your lunch break over in Greece, right? You come back for your stand-up meeting. This is a new level of remote work that I've never seen before. I would love to do this.
Honestly, if our summer was free, I would have already filled out the form for this.
When's the deadline?
So go to their website, there's a form you have to fill out, and then they'll contact you within 72 hours. They do say the spots are going fast, so definitely fill this out quickly if you want to do it. For the points and miles travelers among us, here's a quick update. You can now transfer Chase Ultimate Rewards with a 25% bonus to the Air France KLM Flying Blue program. The deadline for these transfers is April 30th.
This is the same one that we used to book our business class, our first business class flight over to Europe, and like laying flat in the seats, having a good night's sleep for like 6 hours was crucial. Like, we got into Oslo, Norway, and we were just ready to rock. We usually fly like always economy, right? Always coach. And we have more flights for our point valuation. We don't usually do the luxury thing, but in this case, the luxury business class flight was just as much as it would be for like a normal economy flight. So like, it made sense.
So that's why these promo bonuses are so crucial, is because you get that sweet spot of business class most of the time between US and Europe. So don't forget to transfer those points by April 30th to take advantage of this bonus.
Next up, the happiest country in the world. Is it US? Is it Denmark? Is it Sweden? Is it France with their lovely little bon chocolat? Finland. Finland is the happiest country 7 years running. I don't know how they do it.
What is their secret? They're cold and...
Coldness, the new
cold.
happiness secret. Saunas.
Okay.
Sous vide.
They have a lot of salmon.
They name reindeer.
Northern Lights.
The Sami people have magical powers.
I mean, I've seen they have igloos.
I've seen Frozen.
Isn't like Santa's workshop there?
So we've never been to Finland yet, but we saw a guy in Switzerland just like chill with his little cappuccino, blue skies, nothing to smile about, but he was just...
And he was wearing like a little baseball cap that had the Swiss flag and everything on it.
Like, that's one happy dude. He's got some money, and he's got a cappuccino, and he has blue skies in the mountains. It's like paradise already.
Gotta go to Finland and see how happy they are. I mean, we could definitely incorporate more saunas into our life. We've done quite a few cold plunges and saunas, and that's fun. So, sure, we'll adopt some of the Finnish lifestyle. This brings us to our Guess the Destination segment.
All right, so this is where we put up a picture here, and it is a place that we've been before, and you have to guess where it is. We'll release the results next week, and the winner of this gets like ego boost. You knew the answer, and that's all that really matters sometimes.
So this week's location is the #1 happiest country in the world for people under the age of 30.
Okay, so now like what we said, Finland is the happiest country just like overall. They actually broke it down by like, okay, under 30, this is the happiest country. And okay, kind of weird piece of information. The US is ranked like 22 on the happiest countries like overall.
We got knocked out of top 20 this year.
But the happiest, but like for 60 and older, it's like number 6. Same with Canada, it's like way up there. For under 30 in the US,
62nd, I think, 63rd, something like that.
it's pretty bad.
We have a pretty large gap between that.
But the boomers are doing great. They are loving it.
Congratulations, guys.
You did it.
Back to our Guess the Destination segment.
So leave a comment, and next week we'll release the answers.
For our third travel news update this week, and an important announcement for privacy-conscious travelers, which I think who is not, Airbnb has officially announced that indoor security cameras are banned.
You'd think this would be like a thing that's already
I know.
banned.
It's surprising it's news. I was surprised when I saw it.
So I guess you can still have exterior cameras, but the interior ones that we all know and love are gone.
Banned. They're really working on building up some like trust and reliability with people who are using Airbnbs. There's now actually going to be like on the features section, it'll show if there's outdoor security cameras as well. So that's some transparency there.
When we go to an Airbnb, we have this app called This, and it analyzes all the devices on the network. So even though they could have like separate Wi-Fi or whatever, at least on your Wi-Fi, you can see if any like weird named devices are connected. We saw one that was named something cam. It turned out to be like a pet camera, but you know.
It's worked for us a couple of times that we've checked, but I mean, I guess it's good. Airbnb has officially made this official. So if you do see an indoor security camera at your Airbnb, then you can report it and there'll be repercussions for it.
But on behalf of like mutual trust, if you want to stay at a place that doesn't have this kind of nonsense, we have a travel hack for the week.
This is our #1 travel hack. Just in general, we always tell people like this is the best way to save money when you're traveling, and it is Trusted House Sitters.
Woo! We love Trusted House Sitters. We actually were like speakers at a conference talking about house sitting and Trusted House Sitter. This is not at all sponsored. We just love it because you stay at places for free. The exchange is you go to this person's house, you take care of their pet, and then the homeowner is able to go on their trip. Their pet's well loved, you have free lodging, it's a win-win situation.
It's such a mutually beneficial community because like the homeowner is saving money, but they're not having to board their pet, and like they get the peace of mind knowing that their pet is well loved by animal lovers like us.
And we like have made lifelong friends, truly, like not just saying that to like juice it up, but we just got back from visiting a bunch of people in different countries just because we wanted to go see them.
Yeah, it's an amazing community of travelers, and we highly, highly recommend Trusted House Sitters. So, I mean, like, the intro is, yeah, save money while traveling, but also have peace of mind about your home and your pet, and also meet some really cool new people.
We do have a referral code, though. Like, not sponsored, but, like, if you're going to do it, might as well, like, save 25%.
We also have an ebook that talks about how to become the best trusted house sitter because we've been doing this since 2017. We have a lot of experience in it. So that link is in the description.
Let's just say we stayed at a chateau for 2 months with like an 8-bedroom chateau with 18 acres of land in the Loire Valley in France. It's like, it gets good. Okay, one piece of news that just came out like just now from the New York Times is that the FBI has been sending letters to victims of the Boeing 737, the one in Portland.
Max 9,
yeah, the Max 9 one.
In Alaska Airlines
like
flight.
where the door like flew off like really early into the flight because they didn't install the 4 pins in the door apparently. So basically, the FBI is telling these people like, hey, hang tight, you guys are now like crime victims, and because there's like an ongoing investigation, they wouldn't tell them why. So put a pin in that.
And if you're kind of like us, a little bit nervous about flying that particular aircraft because they are still being flown, you can always check when you're booking your flight. It'll show you what aircraft you're flying on the airline's website. Or if you've already booked the flight, a good thing to do is to check the Flight Aware website. So you can just type in your flight number, Flight Aware, Google, and then it will pop right up and tell you usually what type of aircraft flies that route. And then as you get closer to the date, it'll tell you your exact flight with what aircraft is flying it. So that just came out like a couple hours ago. So just a quick update on that and a quick tip to check your upcoming flight.
So that's all for this week. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and stay informed with Travel Teen News.
We're going to be doing these hopefully weekly. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. Obviously, it's a new thing for us on our channel.
This is the worst it will be, I promise. We don't know what we're doing. This is the first one. So
we're experimenting.
Be kind in the comments, y'all. We came from TikTok. We know how dark it is there.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more. Share with your friends some travel updates if you know other fellow traveler enthusiasts.
Yeah, hopefully this will be for like the beginners. We'll have something for the beginners, something for like the intermediate traveler, something hopefully for the expert traveler as well. So something for everybody. Cheers.
I don't know what this...